wondered why some of the most brilliant minds in history struggled with their art? Have you ever paused to consider the trials and tribulations that the artistic minds among us face daily? It's a journey that's as captivating as it is challenging, a voyage filled with peaks of elation and valleys of despair. Artists, be they musicians, painters, actors, dancers, or photographers, are bound by an invisible thread, the relentless pursuit of creativity. This pursuit, though a source of immense joy and fulfillment, can also be a breeding ground for mental and emotional turmoil. The very act of creation, of bringing something new and unique into the world, can be a daunting task, one that takes a toll on the artist's psyche. And then there's the societal pressure. We live in a world that too often values practicality over passion, security over exploration. Artists are frequently met with skepticism, their dreams deemed too risky, their ambitions brushed off as fanciful. This dismissive attitude is not only disheartening, but can also stifle the very creativity that we, as a society, should be nurturing. Lastly, let's not forget the challenge of originality. In a world saturated with ideas, the pressure to stand out, to create something truly unique, can be overwhelming. This constant striving for originality can sometimes result in artists feeling stuck, their creativity trapped within the confines of their own expectations. These struggles, though daunting, are not insurmountable. They are part of the artistic journey, the path that every artist must tread. But what if we could alleviate some of these challenges? What if we could eliminate certain elements from the equation, making the artist's journey a little less arduous? But what if we highlighted some elements that shouldn't exist in an artist's life? As we delve into the subsequent scenes, we'll explore these elements, shedding light on aspects that can make the life of an artist not only more manageable, but also more fulfilling. So buckle up and stay tuned as we navigate the complex and intriguing world of the artist's struggle. The first hurdle in an artist's life is the fear of failure. This fear, often deep-rooted, can stem from various sources. Perhaps it's a past disappointment, a critical comment, or the societal pressure to excel. It's a daunting shadow that looms over the artist, stifling their creativity and preventing them from reaching their full potential. But let us pause for a moment and consider, what if failure wasn't something to be afraid of? What if we saw it as a part of the creative process, a necessary step towards growth and innovation? After all, the most compelling art often emerges from the ashes of previous attempts. The fear of failure can be paralyzing, but it doesn't have to be. Embrace it, learn from it. Use it as fuel to push your boundaries and explore new horizons. Remember, the path to mastery is paved with trials and errors, so don't be afraid to stumble. Failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. Secondly, the constant comparison with others is a creativity killer. It's a trap that many artists, whether they're musicians, painters, or actors, fall into. This comparison game can lead to self-doubt, a sense of inadequacy, and a crippling fear that you're not good enough. But what it really does is hinder originality. When you're constantly looking at others, measuring your work against theirs, you're not focusing on your unique voice. You're not nurturing your own style, your own perspective. You're not allowing your art to be a true reflection of you. So instead of playing this comparison game, why not focus on personal growth? Why not strive to better your skills, to evolve your style, to push your boundaries? Because at the end of the day, your journey as an artist is unique. Your experiences, your influences, your perspective, they're all unique. And that's what makes your art unique. Your journey is unique, and that's what makes your art unique. Before we delve deeper into the artist's journey, let's take a brief pause. If you're enjoying this content and finding value in our discussion, we'd love for you to become part of our creative community. You can do this by hitting that subscribe button just below this video. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future insights on the artistic journey. By subscribing, you're not just supporting us, but you're also joining a community of like-minded individuals, all striving to understand the creative process better. It's a space for sharing, learning, growing, and most importantly, for supporting each other on this unique journey. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's continue to explore the intricacies of the artist's journey together. Now, back to our discussion. Thirdly, the pursuit of perfection is a mirage. This relentless chase, this unending marathon towards an elusive finish line, can often lead artists down a path of constant dissatisfaction. It's like chasing a shadow, always just out of reach. Perfection in itself is a fallacy. It's a mythical standard, a ghost we've conjured up in our minds, an illusion we're convinced is tangible. We imagine it to be this shining beacon of achievement, when in reality, it's an unattainable mirage that only serves to drain our spirits. Instead, let's shift our perspective. Each stroke of the brush, each note strummed, each photograph clicked, carries with it a unique essence, a piece of the artist's soul. These are not errors to be eradicated, but individualities to be celebrated. They add a unique touch, a distinct flavor to the art, making it truly one of a kind. Perfection is subjective. Your imperfections might be someone else's idea of perfect. So embrace your flaws, for they are what make your art, and you, beautifully imperfect. Fourthly, the pressure to succeed can be overwhelming. Imagine a weight, a constant force compelling you to outdo yourself time and time again. It's like a relentless tide, always pushing you to shore, never letting you rest. It's the pressure to succeed, the demand to constantly excel, and it can be utterly exhausting. This pressure can lead to burnout, a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress. It's a state where you feel drained, unable to meet constant demands, and lose the passion that once drove you. But let's think about this for a moment. Success isn't about constantly pushing the envelope, it's about balance. It's about taking care of yourself, nourishing your creativity, and allowing yourself to rest. It's about understanding that while achievement is important, it's not the be-all and end-all. Remember, it's okay to take a step back. It's okay to take a breather. It's okay to be human. Because, as the saying goes, success is a journey, not a destination. Lastly, the fear of judgment is a big constraint. Fear of judgment can be a cage, locking up your creativity and self-expression. It can make you second-guess every stroke of your brush, every note you play, every word you write. You start creating not for yourself, but for the approval of others, and in the process, you may lose your unique voice. This fear can make you dilute your ideas, making them more palatable to a wider audience, but at the cost of your originality. It's crucial to remember that art is subjective. What one person finds beautiful, another might not, and that's okay. It's not about pleasing everyone. As an artist, your first audience should be yourself. Create what makes you happy, what excites you, what moves you. Your art should be a reflection of your soul, your experiences, your perspective. Let it be authentic. Let it be you. Art is subjective. What matters most is that you're proud of your work,